A glimpse of eternity, a life-changing near-death experience. Hi, my name is Lillian Hayes, and I want to share with you a story that completely changed my life. Something I never thought I would experience and never imagined I'd talk about publicly. On a bright morning in June 2017, my life took a turn I never expected. For a few moments, I died. During those moments, I left my body and saw things I will never forget, things that I believe I was meant to share with you today. This isn't just a story about what happens when we die. It's a story of love, redemption, and the incredible purpose that exists for every soul. Let me start with a little about myself. I'm a high school science teacher in a small town in Indiana. For years, I taught my students about biology, chemistry, and the laws of the natural world. I've always been a logical thinker, someone who believes in facts and evidence. I was raised in a faith-centered home, and spirituality was a significant part of my childhood. But as I got older and focused on my career, my spiritual life slowly drifted into the background. I still believed, but I didn't feel connected. Church was something I attended on holidays, and prayer was something I turned to only when life got tough. Then, on that June morning, everything changed. That day started like any other. I laced up my running shoes and set out for my usual Saturday morning jog. Running had always been my time to think, clear my mind, and appreciate the beauty of life. The sun was shining, the birds were singing, and everything felt peaceful. But as I ran down a familiar trail, something unexpected happened. Out of nowhere, I felt a sharp, crushing pain in my chest. It was unlike anything I had ever experienced. I stumbled, clutching at my heart, and then everything went black. The next thing I remember, I was floating. I saw my own body lying on the ground, completely still. A passerby had stopped to help, frantically calling 911. I could hear snippets of their conversation, see the concern in their eyes. But here's the strange part, I wasn't afraid. I didn't feel pain or panic. Instead, I felt peace, like I was being held in a protective embrace. As I floated higher, I saw paramedics arriving, working hard to revive me. I remember thinking, that's my body, but I'm not in it anymore. Then I noticed a light in the distance. It wasn't just bright, it was alive. It radiated warmth, love, and an overwhelming sense of safety. It was as if the light itself was calling me, gently pulling me forward. As I moved closer, I entered what I can only describe as a tunnel, filled with colors I had never seen before, shimmering and shifting in ways beyond description. The air itself vibrated, carrying a music that wasn't just heard, it was felt deep in my soul. At the end of the tunnel, I stepped into a place that took my breath away. It was a garden, more beautiful than anything I had ever seen. Flowers of every color seemed to glow from within, filling the air with a fragrance of pure joy. And then I saw someone. Walking toward me was my grandmother, who had passed away years ago. She looked radiant, younger than I had remembered, and her face was full of love. She hugged me, and it felt like I was being wrapped in pure warmth and acceptance. She smiled and said, "Lillian, it's not your time to stay, but there's something important you need to see." Taking my hand, she led me to a place she called the third heaven. As we entered this new realm, I felt eternity around me, infinite yet intimate, as though it stretched forever, yet still wrapped around me like a warm embrace. My grandmother explained, "This is where souls come after leaving the world, a place of reflection, healing, and preparation." The first was a beautiful, radiant space, filled with souls glowing with happiness and contentment. They were surrounded by rolling hills, sparkling streams, and trees humming with life. These souls lived with love, kindness, and faith, my grandmother explained. They weren't perfect, but they had lived in love and goodness. Watching them, I felt an overwhelming joy. Their light was pure and full of love. The second area was quieter, more reflective. Here, I saw souls learning from angelic beings. They were working through unresolved struggles from their time on Earth. One of them was my childhood friend, who had passed away years ago. She was speaking with an angel, her face peaceful, but filled with deep thought. She was learning to forgive herself, healing from the regrets of her earthly life. I realized something. The angels weren't judging, they were guiding. Finally, I was taken to the heaviest place. It wasn't frightening, but it felt weighed down, as if the souls here carried burdens too great to bear. These were souls who had rejected love and goodness, choosing selfishness over light. But even here, there was hope. I saw angels moving gently among them, offering light, whispering truths of redemption. One soul caught my attention, a distant cousin who had struggled with addiction. He looked lost, but I saw the angels whispering to him. "It's not too late." That's when I heard a voice. It was strong, yet filled with kindness. I turned and saw him. The moment he appeared, the atmosphere changed. His presence radiated love, peace, and overwhelming authority. His eyes met mine, and I felt completely known, every flaw, every thought, yet still fully loved. He spoke. "Lillian, what you see is a glimpse of eternity. It is not for you to say, but for you to share." His words pierced my soul. Tell them their choices matter. Their lives are shaping their eternal journey. With one final touch, I felt myself being pulled back. The light faded. The next thing I knew, I was gasping for air, surrounded by paramedics. They had revived me. Now I share my story with you. Because eternity is real, and love, faith, and kindness are the choices that shape it.